But anyway, just doing something else and realized the let's go is sitting there for a while. So that is the thing. Yeah, how's everyone today? What's everyone doing? Yeah, anyways. Today, what are we doing today? Well, today, it's kind of I don't know, I'm kind of chilling today. I got some things I want to kind of look at. The Block Developer Cookbook. There's something going on with the endpoint. If you remember last week, when you go to blockdevelopercookbook.com and you log in, which, if I can type that, oh no. The longest password in the world for someone that can't type. Chef hat. I love the chef hat. Like if I add this to my cookbook, oh, it will actually work this time. Did it work this time? No, it didn't work this time. So we gotta figure out why it's not working. But I'm pretty sure it works locally, which is super fun. Super duper fun. Let's lose that. Some other things too, like so if you come to conferences and you look at, like, for example, this one, I don't like this. This should be white. I need to fix that up. This looks okay though. The recipes I need to fix something. No, that looks okay. I don't think I need to change that border. This is just some stuff I want to change. I want to clean some stuff up. I absolutely love this little tilted hat. Whoever gave me the tilted idea is phenomenal. That's a chef kiss right there. Yeah. I think I'm streaming. Let me look here. People peeps in the chat or what? Let's see. People peeps in the chat or what? Let's see. Anyhow. Oh, it's because Finite Singularity is, or sorry. Oh, he's streaming, and so is the Primogens. Everyone's over there. Everyone's over there watching that. I have a really cool tip that I wanted to get into, which I think I will do. I discovered a really interesting way of dealing with WP-ENV, and when you're trying to use Xdebug in it. Let me maybe show you that right now. So I'm just gonna stop the Block Developer Cookbook right now. And I'm going to just open up my advanced query loop project because that one is that's well, no one can see that. So why is it doing that? Okay, cool. Anyway, so let me just zoom in. So all right, so lots of times. So I'm just going to keep saying so over and over and over. So all right, I just did it again. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to demonstrate something. So x debug. That's 2 dashes, right? X debug. There we go. So I'm going to start WordPress env. So actually, it's actually running in as part of the plugin here for part of the advanced query loop plugin. So it's inside the directory for that. Okay, so that's important to understand. So this is gonna run in the background. I'm just gonna stash my changes here for something, and gonna give it the really generic message of that, and then I'm gonna check out trunk and just make sure that that's running. Okay, so now I have my local development site running. Cool. I'm gonna log in. Just log in, and I want to demonstrate. So what happens here? So this is nothing to do with my plugin, but if you can see it, I don't know if you saw that. I was super fast, but there's a little warning that's happening up here, right? And the warning is being triggered. See if I can actually isolate this. I can isolate this inside of here. I'll take a look here. So you can see, so it's being triggered. It's being triggered on. How do I get rid of this? Let's do it for now. Oh, that. Oh, get out of here. Gone. Oh crap. Anyways, so it's being triggered on like class WP query on line 1115. So it's like outside of our thing, right? So if I'm running Xdebug, and I have to come back in here for a second and just turn off the thing that I did. So just don't pay any attention to that right now. Right? I'm going to come in here and I'm going to run xdebug. So I've set this up, right? It's ready to go. I'm going to do that. So if I jump back over here, and oh, the other thing is you got to make sure that I want to set, I'm going to set my notices, my warnings to trigger a breakpoint. And so what typically happens is when I run this, so, oh, okay, so that was a warning. It triggered a breakpoint, but the file isn't in my project anywhere. So when it opens the file, it tries to open the file from inside of Docker. And my microphone's way over here. That's horrible. So it's trying to set it up. It's trying to get it from Docker, but it's empty. So I found a trick. And the trick is this. When in your launch.json file, what you want to do is you want to map basically any WordPress installation. So this happens to be one that I have set up for like in Studio. I'm using this tool here, this variable here, which is my home directory to Studio, and so I'm mapping the entire WordPress install to var HTML from inside the Docker environment. So now when I run xdebug, and I come back over here, check it out. See that? It mapped that, so it actually took me into the code that I can look at, which is awesome because that's what we need. Now what's really cool is you can step into that, and now you can actually see all the variables that are being set. You can see that all this sort of stuff, and so that becomes extremely powerful because otherwise there's no real way of doing it in Docker, like in WP E&B, because you can't get in there.
Oh great, it's KevXB.
Oh, hello KevXB, welcome to the stream. So anyways, so that's just a little trick, and so the easiest way to do it is when you set up, and so it doesn't actually, so I have the same directory right here added as my in my workspace here. You don't need that for this to work. The reason I do that is because when I'm in, like, for example, if I go into like one of my include files, I go in here and I want to say click through to get post types. I need to have, well, it's pulling in the stubs now, which is super annoying, but it should actually pull in from in here. Oh, I know what it is. It also, I have no type hinting and stuff. So it needs to be so IntelliSense needs to have it as part of the workspace for it to know what it's doing there. So yeah. So that's I'm pretty excited about that. It's such a weird little hack. The thing to keep in mind though is you have to make sure that this is a key. You have to make sure that the folder that you're mapping to in here contains the same WordPress version that you're using. Otherwise, you may have some strangeness going on because it will try to map based on the errors that are fired in Docker, like in the Docker container. But if you're using WordPress 5 and this is like 6.8, it may not map up properly. Outpost Original, a good morning. How are you this morning?
Oh great, it's Outpost Original.
Outpost Original. Welcome aboard. You missed my tip, which I'm super excited about. Actually, does anyone use, how many people use, can I do polls on stream right now? I have to probably do it in I'm seeing if Firebot has polls, but give me a 1 in the chat if you use WP E&B. And give me a 2 if you don't. Or whatever. Anyways, I'm just trying to get a sense of what's going on here. So that's a cool little thing. I might package that up into a little short. You don't. Cool. So Troy does use it. Outpost, you don't use it. Is there a reason? Is it just because you use something else, or is it like, do you prefer
it's Troy
not
Chiplin.
using it? Oh, Troy Chiplin. Just like out of curiosity. There's no shame here. I think it's a great little tool. I've been trying to use Studio a lot more. Unfortunately, Studio right now does not support Xdebug, but I know. Okay, cool. Yeah, a lot of people use local. It's got a lot going on for it. I've been using ENV a lot lately. Well, not lately, just in general, because I like that I can package it with the repo. Like my configuration for it's right here, done, right? Which is great. Yeah, I've been trying. I've been using Studio a lot more too. Like I was saying. It's not on top of WP ENV actually. That's a good thing to call out here. It's actually on top of WordPress Playground, which is not what WP ENV is. And there's the WP Now thing, which was like basically built on top of Playground. So that's what it is. Yeah. And so because it's built on Playground, there are some things that it doesn't quite support yet, but I know the Studio team is working very hard on it. Like one is Xdebug. I know they have it working, like in sort of their tests and everything. So, but I'm not sure when that's going to be released. I'm hoping sooner than later, because for me, not having Xdebug is a bit of a blocker, because for the exact thing that I was showing you, like for my advanced query loop plugin, I spend a lot of time, like in my I spent a lot of time in here, sorry, not in there, like in my params generator. So each one of these traits generates things, like generates parameters for the underlying WP query. So I need to spend a lot of time in there inspecting those things, especially when there's like conflicting stuff. So Xdebug's a big deal for me in that sense, and I know the Studio team is working really hard to get that out the door. So that'll be a big win, I think, for them. But in the meantime, ENV is great. Yeah. And, I'm not pushing for anything. You can use whatever you'd like to use. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I can probably stop this now. Just going to stop my Xdebug. Because, how much would they be ENV paying you? Well, it's free and open source. So, it's free. But I do get paid by Automatic to talk about WordPress, so there is that. Okay, so back in here, I'm gonna start this up with Xdebug again. Throw new error. Hello, throw new error. Welcome. You're using ENV. Okay, so show of hands. Give me a hand in the chat if you didn't see my.
It's throw new error.
Oh, great. If you didn't see my trick for mapping like internal WordPress installs to Xdebug, because I'll show you again, which I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about. You didn't, Troy? Did you see it? I know Kevin saw it because he gave me a noise, which is actually something I need to add a. I've just decided I need to add a new channel, a new what do they call that? Channel redemption for Kevin. Fine, I'll show you later. I'm gonna wait 10 minutes now for Kevin. Anyways, all right, whatever. Forget it. You shame me into it. Do we have a YouTube video on it? I don't have a YouTube video on it. I am going to be making probably a short out of it. I might make a full video out of it too. But it's pretty handy. You know what? I'm just going to show you. So we'll show you again. Okay. All right. Okay. Do I have? No, I don't have that. Do a take two. Well, my mic was way over here, so I couldn't do it. All right, so let me show you what I'm doing here. So that's stopping. So the problem that I needed to solve was that I have env installed like in the local directory. I'm gonna have to get that out of there so I'm doing the exact same demo that y'all saw a second ago. And it's gonna close these down. And am I in the way? You want me over there? Is that better? Right. Okay. So anyways, so I have, did the move not work? That's annoying. Oh, I think you have to do slash move. Oh, you have to do a direction when you do it. Anyways. So anyhow, so I've got a debug thing set up in here, right? Delete your comment. So if I set this up with xdebug running, right? And yeah, it's telling me, Kev, it's left and right, north. God, yeah, move to Canada. I think if you type it like this, I think if you go move the cam and then go right, I should move. Oh, of course I didn't say it right. Should we go like that? All right, see? Move right. Who typed that? Somebody typed that. Yeah, see? See? Now you guys are going to be moving my camera all over the place. Okay, so anyway, so I've got this going. If I come in here and I go into one of my posts, you can. I know that this is not okay. So you see there was that quick flash in there. It's firing a warning. I can show you that again. So it's firing a warning that's coming in from the WP query class. So it's definitely not part of the of the code base. So when I go into xdebug, typically what would happen here is I would refresh this. Oh yeah. So what it's done now is it's tried to open the class WP query file, but it's empty because it doesn't exist in my project. So the way around that was I have added basically this. So I do a mapping for for var www HTML, and I map it to any WordPress install I have on my local environment. So this is a variable for user home. It's like my home directory, and then I have in Studio I have something called connecting custom fields, which is the talk that I'm doing soon. And then so when I run this again now, and I come back over here and I refresh it, it's not popping me over automatically, but check it out. Now it's actually mapped, and if I step into it, I still have all the variables and everything. So it's a really great way of like getting access to those internal errors, because sometimes you might call something wrong and the error gets fired somewhere else. It's really great for handling things that are like errors, exceptions, and everything. That's let me get this up here. Like I have it set to trigger warnings and whatever. But you can do all of this stuff, and then no matter where the code gets fired in the code base, you will see it in your IDE. Boom, bang, bong. Done. Okay, that's it. That's it. That was for you, Kev. All right, I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to terminal. I'm going to stop this so we can get to work now. Get some real work done. Let that stop. And we'll do that done yet? Okay, come on. Keep the boom bang bong. I'm gonna keep the boom bang bong in short. Kevin's my social media director. Speaking of shorts, I put one up yesterday afternoon, and it's blown up. Now when I say blown up, I mean blown up in the sense of like my content blows up, which is like very, very. I have like almost 1,000 views in less than 24 hours. What? That doesn't happen to guys like me. All right, so here's the Block Developer Cookbook. We're just gonna get logged in here. We're gonna just fix some things up. Yes, it's pretty good. I mean, it's not, you know, I'm sure Kevin just puts a picture of his face and gets 10 million views. You know. Kevin. Just saying. I'm sure that's what happens. Oh, look at this. Who's this? Who's this guy? Look, he's everywhere. I can't get away from him. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I don't know I can't remember what I'm working on here now. So this is working, but it doesn't want to work. Oh, Kevin, I'll never forget you, Kevin. Ever. Okay, so I wanted to look at some things. So I'm doing a Block Developer Cookbook coming up in WordCamp Europe 2025. Super excited about it. Super duper excited about it. But before it's ready, I want to fix some of these things. Like, for example, this. I don't like this at all. So I got to figure it out. So I thought I saw somewhere, like, what I would like to do is have it. See, the colors here are a bit janky because this should be white, but this won't work with white. So I either have to make this. Maybe I'll try a couple of things here. I'm just going to do this like in the browser. So we're back in CSS. So Troy, don't go anywhere because I'm going to need you. Okay? I'm going to need you. So what is, does the LI have a background color too? I can't remember how I did this. So this is the vote progress. Vote progress has got inner. This has got the background color. Okay, so it's a white. I think this is the, yeah, okay, cool. So I set this to a different color, which I think I have to get it in my, I'll get it out of here. What you have here. Well, listen, you're either here or you're not, okay? If you're not here, that's fine. That's fine too. I know, whatever. People just, they aren't dedicated, right? You know, we go through life, we give them our time and our love. And they just don't reciprocate. It's fine. I'm fine. Okay, I want to edit that. So if I do this, what do we think? And I can make that white, and then that would just work. Huh? I like money, and money requires a job, and I really like mine. You really like your money? I really like your money too. So moving forward, I'm going to be implementing ads. Just kidding. I'm joking, Troy. I know. It's fine. I know. I mean, I'm not going to ask you to help me move. I know that. I know that that's not something that. Anyways, just kidding. What do we got here? I got to find the text. What do I do with the color? Is it in the? Oh, it must be in there. It's not. Where the deuce if I put the color? Oh, maybe in here. Oh, maybe I don't have color. It would be on that class, wouldn't it? So we do color, white. What do we think? How do we think? How do we feel? This is gross. We need to fix that. So, okay. I want that to break out. So how can I do that? Nope. I think I need to change the structure if I want it to be absolute. This has got to go away. Be gone. Okay. All right. Let's do this in code so we can actually see this. So in my blocks results, I have styles in here. Okay, so the vote progress inner. So I can mess with this as much as I need to. So the progress inner, the background color is going to be darker green, which is only really going to work for this. Hello. Oh, I'm not building blocks. Stand by. npm run start blocks. Oh, you're gonna be like that, are you? Okay, so WP content themes chef kiss, and I'll run the same command plan twice. At one point, I did actually build this thing out as a. No, I think I have that backwards. That's not what I want. So vote progress inner. Oh no, that needs to be, okay, so that's wrong. So that's, background color is going to be that, right? That's nice, okay. I think I'm going to go with that. Anyone not like that? I think it's fine. And then I'm going to take the vote progress and I'm going to set the color to var. Hey, you know what would be really cool is if there was a way of getting preset completing these preset. I'm assuming there's a white in there go. Okay, so that sort of fixes that, and I kind of like it. But I want this to break out of that regardless of how it looks. So I think what I need to do is modify the markup a little bit. That's not what I want. Right. It's in view. It's all in here. All right. Fine. Okay, so if I wrap this in a span, right? My idea here is that it gets wrapped inside of a span. It shouldn't break anything, but we should be able to, like if I make this absolute, what am I doing here? So if I go like this, let me just see. Let's pick one of these ones that's busted. Inspect. Right, so if I make this and I say position is going to be absolute. Did that work? That's exactly what I wanted. Is there a better way of doing that, CSS peeps? I feel like there should be a slightly better way of doing that. Or maybe there isn't. I don't know. So I'm going to give this the class name is going to be, this will be a vote count text. And then in my CSS, I'm going to go vote progress inner, and I'll just drop it in here and I go like this. Oh, why is that yelling at me? Do not use your real sets. So what is it? Line break? None? Maybe none? Is that what I'm looking for? Unset? I don't know. I don't know what any of that means. Oh, nope. Okay. Is that what you're talking about, Kevin? So I got this span vote. We got that. Is there a class in there? Progress inner inside is vote count text. Did I do that right? Oh, white space. Let's try white space. Well, it's not even seeing my class, which I don't like. Oh, it's right there. So white space, is that what you're saying? White space is, what are the options in no wrap? Oh, Kevin. And Troy both just dropping the knowledge on me. See, that's great. See, okay, let me just tell you something, and you guys can feel sorry for me. So I'll cue the sad violin music. I stopped doing CSS when I joined 10up. That was 1,000 years ago. It was just before Flexbox became a thing. So I haven't. I still want to position everything with floats. What do we think? What do we think about that? I think this looks great. What? Why? Why? What? Why did I stop doing CSS then? I know. I stopped doing CSS. So if you're asking me why, the reason is I joined as a back-end engineer. And so I had been spending all of my time writing all the code, front end, back end, everything, server, DevOps. I was doing everything. It was because at a larger agency at like 10up, we had very defined roles. And so I spent all of my time doing back end stuff, like deep into PHP code. So our fantastic front end engineer, shout out to Corinne, who's amazing. They would take the layouts, they'd turn them into HTML files or PHP files, really, and then they'd have all the CSS and everything was already built out. And so my job was to do all the integrations and all of that. So it was great because I didn't really enjoy doing that much front end stuff, but it has also made it so my CSS skills, I don't get to flex that muscle at all anymore. So I'm learning stuff. So thank you, y'all, for helping me out, because this looks so much better. I think I might make the. Are we worried about contrast? Yeah, CSS stuff. Yeah. You never learned anything about widgets? Yeah, no. Hey man, I was a widget guy for a long time. I was actually one of the component maintainers for widgets and menus, the two things that don't exist anymore. We built a whole site based on widgets at 10up, and it was like this. So it was a company called Interactive One, which I don't know if they're called that. No, I think they are called that. But when we worked with them, it was my first project at 10up, and it was a VIP project, and I worked on that project, only that project, for an entire year, at least a year, and it was a huge project. They had 76 properties running on one theme on a multi-site, and it was like this crazy Frankenstein theme where, like, you know, if site number 10 needed a specific feature, they would just add it in. And so, like, you were, you know, so then you're having to, like, figure out ways to turn all that off. So part of what we were doing was we built this whole widget system where every site was built with widgets, which was really cool until we realized that widgets are all serialized. They're just a big serialized array. So the performance ramifications there were pretty substantial when you had, like, you know, 1,000 widgets. But we got it figured out, and it worked really well. So yeah, I don't think that site's active anymore, but I'm pretty sure Interactive One is still around. In fact, I'm pretty sure I saw them at WordCamp US. They did a talk on something. It's cool though. We got to go to their office in New York City. It was the first time I'd ever been to New York, and we got to hang out with them, and yeah, it was really cool. Really, yeah, great client, great to work with, lots of fun. Anyhow, okay, cool. I'm kind of into this, but I'm wondering if maybe I need to bump up that font size a little bit. What do we think? What do we think? Do I have some font sizes to find? And I do. And it's a really easy way of getting those. I just scroll down on the bottom. Font size. Let's see. Font size. Okay. Let's do one of these. So that way it's at least set in the... let's see what that looks like. Ooh. So why would that break? Why would that break? Especially my... Interesting. Okay, CSSers. Yeah. So what do you think it should be? Oh. That's because I didn't do it right. White space is no wrap, right? Why did that? What's the thing? That's white space. Oh, come on. White space, no wrap. That's the rule that I want. Yeah. No, I didn't save it, and I overwrote that, and that's probably it. So let's take a look. Hala, hala, hala. Okay, so you're saying that's not accessible. So this is fine. This contrast is fine, but this background is not. That's what we're talking about. I need to just start using Tailwind. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that. That's what you added. Can you show me, please? So I like that font size now. It's a lot better, but I think we need. So we're saying we need a better contrast. So this is not working. So I wonder how we. I don't have enough colors. Smaller font. Okay, so we're thinking that it's probably better now. Like I'm looking at it in my little screen, which is over here, which you can't see, and it's pretty good. And I'm a colorblind dude. Oh, you just stop. Can I show? I don't know if I can do that locally. Oh, okay. So let's grab the colors. So what is it? The color is. So we're not concerned about this. It's more like this stuff that we're concerned about. So let's grab this. So let's go in here, and we're gonna go the background color, which is the highlight color. Which I'm gonna grab that. So the background color is this, boom, and the color picker is white, and so it passes, right? No, wait, that's the wrong color. Is that the wrong color? It's the wrong color. It needs to be. That's the color I put in. Isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, that looks like the right color to me. Am I drunk? I might be drunk, guys. I'm gross. Oh, I have them backwards. So, okay, so AAA. So small text fails. Large text passes AA, but not single A. So I wonder. So that's not gonna work. So do I need a fourth color for this? Is that what I need? Or can I make the font? Is it passing AA? It's passing AA, but with normal text. So large text, I'm assuming they're saying. I wonder if I can make it like font face bold, like or font weight super bold. There we go. We're gonna go font weight, and let's say bold for now. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I think that's fairly readable. How do we feel about that? What did I put that in? So let's try large. I think that's a font size. It's not. Maybe just LG. Question is now, do I have to make that bigger? What do we think? I think that's pretty readable. What's the hex for the lighter green? The hex for the lighter green should be that one, I think. I just popped it in there. So this is the contrast checker for the lighter green. And the white. Do you feel that's too big? Yeah, it'll definitely be on Oh, nice. First time chat, Beckett.
Oh, you made a wise choice, my friend.
Hey, thanks for the follow too. I like this clip because so Beckage, what is it? 1942-8 gave me this one, so this is great. Okay, oh, this is cool. So background color is that is no, not F. What is it? 0. What is white? What is white? I should just be able to put white in there, right? Does it take like just regular CSX? They're valid. 1, 2, 3. It's F's. So it fails. It is bold. Okay, so that passes. And what's the point size of this? Which I don't actually know what the point size is of that. I gotta take a look at that. I can look it up in my Theme.json. It'll be in there. Theme.json. Let's look for the old typography. So medium, large. I don't know what round is. 14 point or more. So what rem? One rem is what? 16, right? $18.6. Oh, it's gonna be okay. So I think large will be okay because this is the stuff. Okay, convert rem to pixel. So we just do that. So what is what do we got? 1.37. Okay, so that should be plenty, right? Because that's the low end and that's the high end of this. So even if we go medium, let's see what 109 is. It might be a bit too small. So 109 is just shy, right? 1.25, yeah. So if I go with large, that'll be bigger. So this will be 18 points, and that's bold, and that's AA compliant. So I'm down. I'm down with that. And it's 18 pixels. This is actually 21 pixels. Can I change that? Oh my god, can I change it? I can't. Whoa, don't know what happened there. That's a really cool tool. Thanks for sharing that. I really like that one. I'm gonna drop it in here. So it goes out to all the peeps, and also it's in my Discord. There's a live links place in my Discord. So if you're there, if you can, you can go sign up here and there's a live stream links channel where you can get all this stuff. So yeah, thanks for sharing that. And I will also share Troy's because Troy is also fantastic. Drop that in there too. Cool. All right. Well, I'm pretty happy with wherever that went. I'm pretty happy with that. Now I'm wondering if maybe we need to make this bigger now because this is huge. And this needs to be a little bigger, I think. And does this need to be lowercase? Results. I don't think I think maybe that's like lowercase W or V. There, 8 votes. And then where's the title? Title is vote bar. H3. Did I style that at all? Let's see. Results. Success. Vote bar H3. Text align right. I'm gonna go font size. It's gonna be into the var and well, that's cool. So let's see what that looks like. It might be just, yeah, it's massive. So I'm gonna do medium. I like that better. I like that better. That's pretty good, right? What do we think? I think that's pretty good. Looking at it on a smaller screen here, and this will be like to Troy's point, it will definitely be on a projector, probably a massive one, but I also don't want it to be like crazy. Like I don't know what it looks like. This would look like a mobile. Let's look. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Maybe not. Actually, the whole site's janked on mobile anyway, so we're just gonna turn that off. I'm building for mobile last. This is a mobile last approach. As I slurp into the microphone. Cool. All right. Well, I'm fairly happy with that. I'm not even gonna bother worrying about mobile right now. Who gave me this idea? Who was it with the little tilt? Was that Elpis? What, Lord of Blood? Welcome aboard. Thanks for being here. I can't remember who suggested that. You can tell by the mobile last he doesn't do CSS. Oh, thank you for this. I've never felt so attacked in my life. Nice. You know what? This isn't for Kevin. This is for you. That's making the highlight reel. For sure. For sure. I'm a back end I'm a colorblind back end developer. The CSS is strong in this one. Okay, so that's fun. Love it. All right, cool. So I think I'm pretty happy with that. So what I might do is I might actually just commit this. Oh no, not that. I'm gonna say npm run build, and I can show off what is the build. Not package types. What the deuce? What does my build command have? Did I do both? Wait, stand by. This is build. Okay, so I'm just gonna do run build. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this, and this is annoying. It's annoying. It's a bit of it's might be nice. Let the questions and votes stack on mobile, so that choice is on its own line, and then votes are directly below it. Oh, that's nice. We're just mobile last. I don't mind that. I think that's so you're saying so like let me look at this. So you're saying that like this whole row would then wrap. So this would be the thing, and then it would be followed by eight votes. Is that what you're sort of getting at? I think we could probably get that figured out. We're just mobile last. I'm starting a new movement. It's mobile last. I will absolutely have a mobile last. So So if I switch it into mobile, which looks horrific, whatever. Sorry. So the width of this, okay, so this. So what I would need in this case is what? I'd change flex direction. Do column.
Oh, you made a wise choice, my friend.
Hey, Justin Tadlock. Oh, great. Oh, great. Now everyone's going to know I can't do. Hey, nothing to see here. Just horrible CSS. Justin, just so you're aware, we've decided, it was Troy and Throw No Error's suggestion to start a new movement called Mobile Last, and that's when we build for the browser, and we don't care about mobile. So I'm just saying, that's their idea, and I'm just running with it. Okay, so how am I going to do this? So what I want to have happen is I need to have this. Like, so if I go flex direction and set it to column, that'll stack them. But, and then I think in here, wait, get out here. So this thing has got, oh, I have to get rid of the width. And I have to get, why is it doing that? No one can see that, Ryan. No one can see that. I'm going to maybe bump this out into its own page. Hold on. The window. Okay, make it bigger. Make it bigger. 100%. So this is all this thing over here. So what is that? So okay. So then I probably have to turn off margin none. Nope. I don't think I can do that. So what is this? Margin block start is going to be where is that coming from? On the LI? It shouldn't, but there's maybe it's inheriting something I'm not seeing. It's not inheriting. Computer is getting, so there's no, there's a margin 16, but that's just there. I think it needs to be on here. Yeah, there's a padding of 40. So that, where does that come from? So that comes from right in here. So padding inline start, which is something I've never heard of. Don't start with me because I don't, how am I supposed to know it? There we go. So we got to go to padding inline start of 0. And then this thing has got, where is that coming from? Oh, because it's text in line right. Boom. Still looks like poop. And then is there there must be a padding on here. Is right margin left is wrong. There we go. So that's how we'd fix that. But what flex properties are on the LI? Well, it's just display flex. I changed it to flex direction column. But I'm going to need to do a breakpoint or something for that, am I not? So there's a lot of like margin bottom. Where's that? Oh, that's the LI. So this thing's got a bunch of margin. Like, Jesus, I haven't done breakpoints in a really long time. You likely want column for mobile, row above whatever breakpoint. Yeah, so that's sort of what I'm doing. So like in here, I just have it set to flex this. Oh God, yeah, see it breaks everything. So I need to have a breakpoint. All right, so I haven't done a breakpoint in a dog's age. So what do we do? So we do the breakpoint first. Is okay? I don't know. I haven't done a CSS breakpoint for mobile. Let's see what that looks like. I'm gonna go to W3 schools. Is this right? So, oh, what was that? I posted your book in the Discord. You posted my book in the Discord. What Discord? My Discord? Whose Discord? Thank you. All right, so what's the best practice here? Do you do something like this? Or do we have to do a breakpoint? Like, does the breakpoint, I'm assuming the breakpoint has to wrap all the things, right? So we do this, and then, like, oh, wait. Run start blocks. So this is screen and max width is 600. So I'm not seeing anything in there. So okay, so you do all your classes, and then you come down here and you add a breakpoint, and then I would do things like, for example, we'll grab this and put it in here, right? Like that. And then this would be like flex direction would be column. Now question, does this class would overwrite the other class, right? So if I come in here, I do this, that looks right. That looks right. All right. So this is such a stupid, naive question. I'm pretty sure this doesn't inherit, right? So like this class, like if I turned all of this off, it wouldn't get it from up here. Like none of that would exist, right? Or would it? That's the thing. That's the thing. I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've done any of this stuff. So the vote bar, okay, so it only has, oh no, it's still getting it. Okay, perfect. Okay, I understand it now. So I just need to add that. I just need to add the flourishes, basically, right? Okay. So it's gonna inherit all of this junk, and then it's going to get what it needs. It's gonna override it down here. Oh my god. See, like people are gonna look at this and be like, don't ever hire him for anything. He doesn't know what he's doing. I blame 10up. I don't blame 10up. I don't blame 10up. Okay, so let's look at this. So then in here, so what do we have? So we have that thing's here. So then we need the H3. And where does the H3 sits? Inside vote bar, like this. I'm going to say it's going to be 100%. Text align is going to be left. And font size stays the same. I'm having a fun time. But there's some padding in here that I got to figure out, right? So, I just got to figure out where that's coming from. So, I'm just going to make this bigger so people can see. I'm going to inspect this. Inspect. So it's the LI. Does the LI get the? No, the UL got it. Okay. The UL doesn't have a class right now, so I got to set the UL. Okay, so in here, you need to go UL. Right, and then I'll have to do that, I think. And what did I have to set that ridiculousness to? It was the padding inline start, and it's going to be set to, what options does it have? 0. Whoa, I broke something. It's not getting that. Oh. I don't think I need to nest it. Do I need to nest it? I don't think I need to nest it. I'm gonna grab that there. I don't think. Okay, that got a little bit better, but it's not getting that. Maybe I should put a class on it. Yeah, I'm gonna put a class name on it. Class name is gonna be vote results. Vote container. Say that again, Troy. Going against your mobile approach, I would use min width and move everything you want only for desktop into it. Oh, min width. I see what you're saying. So change this and make this desktop, right? yeah, maybe. I mean, I could probably use.
Oh, you made a wise choice, my friend.
Oh, thanks for the follow. Who is Peratic? What's kind of bugging me here though is I don't understand why this is not. Oh my god, because it's a UL, not a UI. It's on a million. There we go. That looks a lot better. This has still got some. What's that? This is this, and then binding. No, this thing. So the vote progress has got. Oh right. Okay. So then vote progress. I have to get that. That's sitting at the same level of this thing. Right, so this should be, I should just be able to remove the margin. Margin left is none. Should be none, right? There we go. It looks a little bit better. It's more work right now on the stream to switch to min width and clean it up, but it'll be proper mobile first approach. Okay, so let me ask you this then, Troy. So when you did that, would you? So you would put everything above it would be all mobile stuff. Is that what you're saying? So I'm just trying to wrap my head, and I've never been able to wrap my head around this because I've never really worked with breakpoints that much, which is kind of embarrassing to say because yeah. So then this becomes all the mobile stuff, and then this becomes just the overrides for it, right? Okay, so same idea. I'm just starting with mobile and going back. Okay, cool. Well, I might look into doing that. So that looks all right. And then if I go into inspect, can I break? I want to break this thing out in its own window. I'm gonna just pop this over, not over there. Come on. Zone window. There we go. So now I can see that, but I'm just gonna kind of have this over here, and then I'm gonna do this. So that looks still horrible. This looks better, but I think there's too much padding in there, or too much spacing in there. So is that where I'm doing this? Margin bottom is 1, and then maybe I need a min height. Like this bar needs a. Min height 100 pixels, 2 rem, 3 rem. Oh, the absence of the media query is the first media query. Okay, or just use Tailwind and think less about CSS. That might be the that might be the approach. All right, and so the inner also is going to need a min height, right? Do I have? I don't think I have a min height set here. Min height is going to be 3rem. There we go. So that's going to be a little bit. That's a little nicer to read, I think. This is junk. I'm going to fix that up, but that's okay. I'm going to have to just, maybe I'll just make this, what is this? This is a whole other animal here. So, yeah, what is this? This is in here. It's a little nicer. I'll have to spend a bit of time on that, but at the very least, this will show up. Or maybe just some of this stuff just doesn't need to be there. Like, for example, this avatar. Maybe the avatar just doesn't need to be there in mobile. Like, this is janky too. Clearly, I've spent 0 time on this. But anyways, I kind of like where we're at with the voting stuff. What are they? Oh, I have to make some changes in here. Vote progress. We're going to have a min height of 3rem. Oh, no. Okay, and then the inner is a class that's inside the class.
Oh, you made a wise choice, my friend.
All right, I'm cool with that. Oh, sorry. Okay, so Millip Fellow. Hey, welcome. Thanks for the follow. Just jumped in because I saw your ID theme on the thumbnails. Love how you customize your JetBrains. What theme are you using? So I'm using VS Code, and the theme that I'm using is called Shades of Purple. And it, I think it's Amada Ways did it. Shades of Purple, right there. This is it. So this is the theme that I use for it. Other than that, I think there's a couple of things that he recommends in here. There's some extra extensions. The other thing that I use is in here I have a really cool extension for what is it? A material icon theme. So this gets me all the cool little themes here, all the cool little like icons in there. That's something. Is there a link to this? Where is this? Where's the link on this? The marketplace. So I'll drop that in there too. So I use those too for the visual stuff. I've used this one for a long time. I quite like it. Yeah. So thanks for asking. Thanks for hanging out. All right. So where did we end up with this? Okay. So I'm pretty happy. All right. We're gonna just go ahead. Thank you. Thank you. It's the first time anyone has ever complimented me on my choices of colors, themes, or whatever. But I appreciate it. Okay. So I need to go npm run build. Where I was going with that before was because I'm using the interactivity API for some of my blocks, and I have other blocks that I'm not using it for, and I have other stuff as well, like I have binding sources and plugins and results and all of this ridiculousness. I have a lot of stuff. I have to run 2 build processes separately because the scripts package can't run. It can't build modules like JavaScript in it's using the experimental modules flag for the interactivity API, but it can't run that and other stuff together. It's one or the other right now, so it's a bit janky. But my setup in here consists of having a my blocks command is using script start with the experimental modules thing, and then I point it to a different sourcer, and then I have the other, and then I run config. I run with a custom config, and then run them kind of both at the same time. Kevin or Troy, I'd like to see your solution for that. Send it over, friend. Because I find it supremely annoying to have to do this. And if you don't do it in the right order, it overwrites things, which is really annoying. So if you have a solution, I would like to see it. I found that I had to run the blocks first, and then I had to run, I had to run, oh, sorry, I had to run the standard one first, followed by the blocks one. So I just have a command that runs one and then the other. If I run them in the opposite, it seems to overwrite some of those things. I know there was work being done on that. I don't know what the status of that work right now, but it's there. Okay, so that gives me basically, that gives me all of my results. Multi-blocks starter. What's your, oh my God, what is this? Supercharge your WordPress bot development with this modern production-ready starter plugin built for developers who need a robust foundation for creating multiple block types. This plugin combines the power of static, dynamic, and interactive blocks in one efficient setup. Nice. So what is your setup? Let's get into it. Look at your composer stuff. Oh, that's cool. Where's your package, JSON? I want to look at your package, Troy. Disgusting. Disgusting. Yeah, looks like we're doing, oh, you're doing Webpack, just straight Webpack. I'm going to zoom that in. So it's using concurrently. Nice. So it's the blocks thing, experimental, yeah, Webpack copy. Very cool. Then your scripts is just using Webpack directly and passing a config Webpack scripts. Interesting. So you're bypassing using any of the, like you're not using WP scripts. Have you found that that's bloating your builds? Because it's going to try to import anything that, so where is this? So webpack.scripts.js. What's webpack.scripts.js look like? Oh, I see. So you're using the configuration, but just running it via Webpack. Okay, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Yeah. Makes total sense. So you're just doing that. You're just doing that. Cool. Nice. I think that's really handy. And then there's like a third block type, right? Build interactive. Start. Build interactive. Okay, so the interactive is the experimental blocks manifest. Oh, the manifest. Hello, manifest. It's not something I have done much. This is so the plugin can do blocks in building queue blocks for other mods. Yeah, no, this is great. This is exactly this is the exact problem that I had on this, because I've got blocks that I've created. This one's not, I don't think this one is interactive, but or hat. I don't think it's interactive. Oh, it is. It is interactive. I don't know why, but it is. The user recipe, though, the time remaining, and the vote button are all interactive blocks. And then in here, I've got like some binding sources for where I'm defining cooking time. Like, you know, I'm using the block bindings API, which if you're not using it, you got to go use it right now because it's freaking amazing. Stop what you're doing and go and use it. That wasn't for you, Troy. That was for everybody. Registering some plugins and stuff to get some meta panels in there. Results. This is my result. I don't know what I'm doing with this one actually, and then some block variations. Anyways, but I need to generate all those things. So I'm doing it with a custom Webpack that is looking at all my plugins and bindings and crap, and then I'm just using the built-in Webpack config for when I'm using the experimental modules. Because the thing is, when you enable experimental modules, custom Webpack configurations no longer work like this. Because what happens is the default config, this actually gets, it ends up returning, it generates two configs. So this doesn't become an object, this becomes an array containing two configurations, and it's a messy thing. Here's the pull request to add support and multiple blocks inside source directory by default. Use entry points for WP script. This so Gaspar, so what are we doing here? Well, but it does, so you can have multiple blocks is sitting inside so it is 100% possible right now to have multiple blocks sitting inside a source directory, and it will render them all. Is that what you're saying? Or are you talking about? Are you talking this early return is preventing the parsing of block JSON for additional entries since there's no flag to enable it. We should keep processing instead of bailing early. So I'm not entirely sure what this is doing. What is the error that it closes? Entry points are detected in project existing blocks and editor plugins. Oh, okay. So this, you're not saying that this doesn't exist, right? It doesn't do that if you have at least one other entry file in SRC. I'll have to test that. I'm not sure. But that would be very, very, very slick to have it. I think there was work being done around like having it include so if you have a bunch of JS files in there, it'll do one each. It'll treat it all like right now it just looks for index.js, but it will also parse any block.json file that sits inside of the source directory. Because that's literally what I'm doing here. So when I'm building my blocks, when I do my blocks, I am just telling it to look, and so this is just the standard build or the start or whatever. And all I'm changing here is telling it to look in a different directory. So instead of looking in SRC, it's looking in blocks. But it knows, like it will come in here and find each one of these block.json files and it will parse that out. So I don't know if, so are you saying the issue is that if there's like index.js, like if I were to take all of these and plunk them in there, that wouldn't work anymore? Because, yeah. Anyways, thanks for putting that together. It doesn't do that if you have at least one other entry file in source, I believe. Well, let's test that. I'm just going to copy this stuff in here. And this too. And then I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to go npm run start blocks. And we're going to see what happens. So it's still building the blocks. It's not building any of these, though. Like, it's not dealing with this stuff, because it doesn't know about that stuff. Okay, let's test that. I think it might still be doing it. I'm just going to delete the build directory. I'm going to delete the contents of the build directory.
Oh, you made a wise choice, my friend.
Get that gone. I'm going to run this again. So, okay, so in here, I'm running, this is just running this stuff, right? And I've got, now wait, does it need to be named anything specific? Like if I have index in here, let's see what happens. So I run blocks. What's it building here? Okay, so it looks like it's built all of these. Let's look and build. And build, I've still got all my blocks running. So it's still building my blocks for me. It hasn't touched these though, because I need to tell it. I need to tell it to do that. I feel like I'm just not. I'm sorry. I'm just rereading this this message here. I feel like I'm not trying to prove you wrong at all. I think maybe I'm not grokking the issue a bit, because it does build these blocks in this case. But if you had a directory with nothing in it and just the index, it would build the index. But I don't think it builds. It would just ignore the other file. So I think I need. You know what would be really helpful, and maybe it's in here, and maybe I just need to read this, but. So this is fairly old at this point. Oh, so he's saying so it goes in here and it grabs this stuff, but it ignores this stuff. Okay. Which is what I just demonstrated. So that's semi-expected behavior, but it would be nice if it just knew to do stuff. But that's where the config comes in. Interesting. Okay. Well, thanks for sharing that. I think this is great. Casper's Dambus. Am I saying that right? Thank you so much for doing this. Oh, I commented last month. Cool. Okay, I'll see if I can dig into that a little bit more, just because you know. But you know what? Here's my dog. Here's the PR for people. Oh, of course, without that square bracket at the end. It's just not gonna. It's gonna. Oh, sorry. Can I? Ryan. Oh, got a square bracket. Let's try it again without the square bracket. There we go. Go take a look at that link. That'll help. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, and here's my dog is losing his mind right now. Are you okay with me sharing this? Of course, you can't drop the link on my lap and not let me share it. So anyway, okay. So what was I doing here? Right, I know what I was doing. I need to run npm run build, and I'm gonna deploy this to Pressable. Oh, that dog line. Thanks for all the follows today, folks, friends, neighbors, what ups? What do we got? Oh, no. These need to go. I don't need those in there. So I should just have 5 in here now. Okay. Let me share this as well. Just so it doesn't get lost after the stream is done. What am I doing? Where am I? Oh, not that. Get out of here. Post status. Okay. Okay, cool. So SCSS. This is everything that I need. Right. It should be all built. Okay, cool. I'm going to say this is. What do we fix it? All right. Fixes to the results page. So I'm just going to commit all those. And what's kind of cool is I showed you all this before. I'm going to just log into Pressable off screen because no, you're not stealing my credentials. But it has Git deploys, which I'm really excited, which I really like. So fixes to the development page. I'm going to commit that. I'm going to sync the changes. So I'm on trunk branch. So this is totally YOLO. Don't do that. Should do it a different way. But what this does is this will auto deploy. Now the way you have to set it up is a little bit different. I shouldn't say that. It's not different. It's that you have to set up your repository as if it's the root of WordPress. So inside of my root of my repo here, I've got WP content, then I've got my themes folder, and then my chef kits folder, and that's what we have to do to make that work. So this should be processing, and we go to Block Developer Cookbook.com conferences. We should see this get. Oh, and look, and it's deployed already. So that's so much better, so much nicer. I loves it. And let's just see if okay, so it got that stuff, so it's good. Oh, this is really ugly. I need to figure that out. So I think maybe what would make sense would be to have a nice little thingy and then have these two items stack. So I gotta have some homework. I gotta do some. I gotta do a bit of. I have to do some CSS learnings. Cool. All right. So what else did I say that I wanted to fix up here? I can't remember. So this page looks okay. The recipes look okay. Oh, this thing. I don't know why that doesn't work. I might have to go tell my dog to be quiet. Can you hear that? Drop a dog emoji or a 1 in the chat if you can hear my dog and if it's annoying you. Or if it's just me being crazy. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. What kind of dog? He's a golden doodle. He's actually super cute, but he's annoying because he's scared of everything. And so he sits at our window. We have this big like picture window in the front of our house, and if anybody, human, animal, whatever, the wind blows too strongly, he barks at it. He's terrified of all the things. 0. 0. I don't know what is 0 no? Anyways, oh, I know what I wanted to do is I wanted to style this up, but I never got around to it. That's what I was wanting to do. Yeah, exactly. Oh, this dog. Anyways, I'm sure it's just bugging me. I have this thing where I just like when my dog barks, it pierces my soul because I can't stand it when people let their dog out in the yard. They just bark all day and all night. It's just not cool. But it is what it is, I guess. He's really going crazy. Okay, cool. Oh, chewing for me. I don't know if there's a name for it and I can't remember, but basically when you hear people eating, and for me when the dog is licking himself and people eating, if I hear that, I have to leave the room. Yes, well, that's exactly it, Troy. I wanted to put a, I want to style this up better. And I think there's definitely a way of doing it. Let's go style, let's go custom. You know what? We're going to vibe code it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to vibe code it. I'm going to check out branch. I'm going to go feature. We're going to go feature vibe code login page. Boom. We're going to do that. I'm going to get a thing going in here. I'm going to do a new one. Not Block JSON. Guess I'll just, can I just add the can I just drag it in there? That's what I want the chef gets. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Okay, create customize the WordPress login screen to match the color scheme and put a slanted chef hat on the logo. All right. Okay. I love how you use strict equality. That's fantastic. Thank you for that. Okay, so let's see what this does. I don't know. I'm going to close this down. I'm going to move this over just ever so slightly, and then we're going to just maybe hide this for now. We'll just see what happens. So login.php. That's interesting. Okay, so it's going to... What's it actually doing here? Oh, it's fixing linting errors now. Okay, let's see what it did. Create a new login.php in the Inc directory that includes custom login styles, modifies the login logo URL and title, adds a custom chef hat element. Okay. Uses the theme's color scheme. Styles the login form around corners and proper colors. Okay, let's just see. All right, I'm gonna accept all. And I don't think there was any CSS, so let's look. Let's just look. Huh. Okay. Well, that's better. Now the logo. Oh, do I need to build something though? Oh, you'll need to add your logo to. Oh, there we go. So wait. Okay, let me look my thing. I don't. So assets is the. Oh, I see. Okay. Update the code that adds the logo to use. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, not the logo. Crap. All right, let's see what happens. It's gonna be fantastic if this just works. Oh. All right, so let's see. It's still generating. We'll see what it's saying here. Okay, opt-in custom login message to output an image tag. Okay, okay, okay. Move the CSS. Okay, so let's accept the changes. Now let's see. There's got to be some kind of errors or something. Okay, so it's not. This is the stuff that drives me nuts, because now we got to figure out. So there should be a custom login message in here somewhere. Inspect the source. Did it make up hooks? Like, did these hooks not exist or something? Login header. Let me get this thing out of the way. So there's no chef hat in here that I can find. So does login header, is that an actual hook? This may not even be a hook. Okay. Yeah. The chef hat is not showing up. If you saw the issue, why wouldn't you just do it right the first time? You know? What's going on? The 64 based encoded PNG image, which is the ideal. Yeah, let's modify CSS properly display SVG and adjust its positioning. Okay. So this is my issue with vibe coding. It's like, I feel like I could have probably done it faster at this point. It's good for like getting all the stuff sort of started, but like, I don't even know if it's like, and what's all this? This is not right. I think I need a, what is taking so long? I think what I need is a cursor rules that I don't think I have in here. Do I have cursor rules? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's accept. And let's get back over here. Still nothing. It's still trying to act. Why is it still trying to get that? Okay. It's the code is still trying to load the PNG image that's not there. Oh. Stop. Just got super slow all of a sudden. Well, this might have to be a project for another time because it's taking a long time. It's taking a long time. This isn't what I want here. let's get rid of that for now. I refresh this. I should get the logo back. Okay, I do. I'm gonna get the logo back. So, okay. We're gonna stop that. I think this is junk, so I'm gonna try doing something slightly different. Okay, so what's being done in the login? I'm running xdebug, so let's run this and let's make sure that the login is actually running. I can go away. Let's make sure that this is actually running. And I put that in the wrong spot. Oh no, that needs to go away. The login. I don't think that's actually running. Custom, change the logo for the WordPress login page. I know I've done this. How do we do this? No. Is there a hook for this? Change the login logo. Okay, so it's just not doing it right. So this is the hook. Okay, so I need to. If I grab this, this is just going to be the wrong thing. So this isn't. This just does not. This is not right. Login scripts. Oh no. Oh, I see what it's doing. So in my login scripts in here, what's it doing? It's like, yeah, okay. So, I'm gonna delete that, and this is gonna. I'm just gonna put this in here now. The login CSS. Right. Okay. And I'm gonna just assets, and it's not images. SVG, and we'll say chef hat. SVG. I like this is gonna work. Chef hat SVG. Right, and if we come over here, I'm still running that. I don't need that. Let's go. Okay, so the chef hat's there, so that's nice. But what I need now is not the chef hat. I need the logo, and I want to put the chef hat on there. So where is I don't. Oh. Yeah, the thing is I don't want to replace the logo. I want to add to the logo. So I need to get a piece of HTML rendered into the header somewhere. And there's like SVG. It's funny they can't find it. This doesn't seem to have been rendered. So when is login header hook? I don't think that's right. Why am I customizing this? I don't want to customize the login URL. It's the right login URL. And this doesn't seem to be what I want either. This is basically all I want, and I need to what is this? Convert to tabs. There we go. So this is pulling that in, right? So the CSS has got this. So the chef hat. So I need to get the chef hat out there, and everything else is basically fine, because this is not actually what I need to do. So I want that there, but I want to put the ba-ba-ba on there. You know, the ba-ba-ba. So chef hat doesn't exist. So let's look in the customizing the logo. So this is the URL, style your login, login hooks. Login message, login footer. You can custom login page. Could use before on the H1 to add the hat. There we go. So we're gonna do. You're thinking something like this. Is it that like before? I wonder if we can do that. I don't know. Let's just see. Brilliant. Let's see. So if that's a link. So if I inspect that, I should be able. There is no before on there. Maybe on the H1, or maybe just I don't know. Let's see. So I don't know why I'm not seeing that. Do I need to build this? Maybe I just need to go. Why am I not seeing before on this? What am I doing wrong? Is that not what I do? Is that not the thing? Am I doing this wrong? Should be before, right? Yeah. Shouldn't that be? I should be formatting now. There's one. You sure? Let me just make sure. So this should replace. Make sure this is actually working. So that does replace that. So if I do this and go before, right? It doesn't. It's not even like I can't even see the before in here. Oh. I think this is why. You ran into this last time. Here's the before. Okay. That's, I think, why. So I don't see it. Or does the content need to be the background? Just need to move that stuff. Nope. So I see the hat in there, but it disappears when I do that. What did we do? Oh, right. We did this before. I think we did this in here. Let me try that. Login CSS. So I think we did something like that. Oh, it's not defined. Oh, stupid me. It's where is it defined? It's defined somewhere. Oh, I know where. It's in here. Oop. I defined it in there. So I'm just gonna grab that, and then jump back into. I gotta close everything else. Just log in. So that's the problem. I need to put that in there. Okay, well, it didn't work, but. Oh, yeah. Display block. Oh, there it is. Oh, the display block did it. Fantastic. So if I go, I think I had 100%, didn't I? So maybe the percentage is part of the problem. No, there we go. There we go. So, and then I have to go, did I do position absolute? I don't remember what we did on that. Position absolute, yeah. Well, let's try it. Oh, we have to do the, I'm just going to put this all in here. I should do this as an actual class here. Where is it? Login CSS. So put all this in there. This might just destroy all the things. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Okay. So that's probably not what I want. Nope. Definitely not what I want. Maybe I put it on the H1. Maybe the H1 would be nicer. Let's see. So, maybe something like this. Oh no, that's just gone. That's also just gone. Okay. I'm just like changing things because that's ridiculous. Okay, so that, oh, maybe I need to set this to 0 now. And 0 just for, there it is, so it's over there. Okay, so I don't want that. Does that make it better? It does not. So the position screws it up. Okay. Yeah. So if I go relative, I should sit it in there, but now it's going to be all screwed up there. 100. And it's, oh, I think I have to change the Z index. I think I want it to be on top, don't I? There we go. The thing is, the problem is it's not add relative to the A. Oh, yeah. So just like do this. Position relative, and then I can go absolute. Yeah, the thing is that it's getting cut off, which is the problem. No, I can't do that. Like if I want it to be like 20%. I want it to move up, right? Z, oh, you think Z index will do it? Z index of 10 of 99999. It's not moving it. think that's what I want. Oh, getting close. Too much, Ryan. Too much. Too much shenaniganery. 96. Getting close. So we're gonna go 45. Whoa! That looks pretty close. But then -1. So strange. All right, I'm gonna inspect that and see if I can just do this in the browser. Before. Okay. So the Z index doesn't really seem to be. Okay, I think I kind of want it on top like that, don't I? Is it what, 1? Well, 1 will do it. Yeah. Okay. I'll just take that off. It should be 0, right? I think I just need to make it. Come on. Let's make this 96. Oh, that's better. Just picking random numbers. Just gotta go over a little bit. I was gonna say, oh, not 432. What do you think? I think that's pretty nice. Looks good. All right, I think that's way better. I'm gonna get rid of this. Now, ship it. I like it. I like it. Let's look at it. It still looks okay. All right, that looks all right. Okay, we're gonna do it. Vibe. Okay, custom. Custom login page. God, if I could ever learn to type, we'd actually get some cool stuff done. Cool, awesome. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. You can check out trunk. I'm just gonna merge, git merge the other branch, and I'm gonna go git push, boom, and we're just gonna push this live to wherever. Over here. So we'll just refresh this. It's gonna go to Git. Should have a little deploy processing. Let's see. Oh, and it's already up there. Hey, look at that. That's amazing. So nice. So nice. What kind of file is this? It's like a. I'll get to that here. Is it just it's a background image, right? So I guess we can't really like I guess we can't. Oh, it's an SVG. No. SVG, but I want to colorize that SVG. So I don't know if I can do that though. No. I have to target it SVG, but I don't know if I can do that because it's being set as a background image. So I don't know. Whatever. It'd be cool if we tinted the color, but we don't need to do that. That doesn't need to happen. Okay, it doesn't. All right, friends. Well, it's 12:20, and thanks so much for hanging out with me today and teaching me CSS because I don't know anything about it. And thanks for the follows and the sharing and just being genuinely awesome in folks that hang out with me on my last year. Yeah, okay. Next week, I'll be streaming next week for sure. The week after, I don't think I will be because I think I'm on my way to Portugal to go to WordCamp Lisboa. I'm super excited about that, and I have to get my talks all finished. So anyways, I'm going to let you all go, but thank you so much for hanging out with me. You're awesome, and we'll see you all next week. Bye.